like damn, hella, hell. Like,
no, I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't say darn. My mom ain't let me say darn.
Yeah, have you ever seen that challenge where it's like the kids are in the bathroom and they're like the parents tell them? So my sister did that with my nephews, and they were like, hecka, darn it. And she's like, oh my God, just little square ass niggas. I was like, they think darn is a curse word, Jessica? She's like,
darn is funny.
Yeah. They're like, hecka.
You see the new challenge with the cookies?
Oh,
with the kids?
Okay, anyway.
Welcome to the Underground Lounge. We are back. This is another after hour. We had a long night. We changed our clothes and we wanted to sit down and chop it up. We celebrated Holly's birthday. We celebrated my brother Spank's birthday. We had a Jimmy Jam in this joint.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Aries, not the little ones.
Aries gang. How was your birthday? How was your birthday celebration?
My birthday was amazing. I love being in spaces. I'm at the age now where I don't really require or ask for much. I just want to be around my friends and be in the place with people that I love and can talk shit with and hang out and whatnot.
We had fun.
Yeah, we hung out
great
all
time.
Yeah,
great,
about 3 in the morning.
Stayed up to about 3 in the morning. And the great thing about it is, like you just said, man, we had an age, we wasn't in here twerking, popping, throwing no money. It wasn't salacious at all. We had some real
wholesome fun.
We had some real family fun.
was a little salacious though. The
convo can get crazy, but that's the point. Like I don't have. It's funny because my dad had called me and he was like, he's been watching the pod and he's like, just giving me his.
Has he subscribed though?
I'm pretty. Honestly, knowing him, he is subscribed because anytime I mention his ass, he's tuned in. Like this is my daughter, and he actually showed me a picture of when I was on iHeartRadio, and it was like just a full circle moment, like me sitting in front of a mic doing the same situation.
That's what's up.
But I think like now that we're in a space where our conversation can get a little raunchy, I feel like I would rather talk amongst like some people that I know that's not going to be here to judge me for real than just be a whole bunch of people. We listen, we don't judge at all. Well, a little bit. I be judging sometimes, but I keep it to myself.
No, we know. We know.
Hey, so let me tell y'all something I had on my mind, and I've been waiting to have this conversation because Spank, you tweeted about it, and Holly, we always want to get a woman's perspective on these certain dialogues, but the terrorist war is going on, right? And so. You said what's going on.
Right.
I'm gonna give you the layman's terms.
Okay, let's go.
So we don't put tariffs on China. In return, China has put tariffs on us. But what it's affected for us is goods and services, right? And with goods and services, it is now legal to produce counterfeit, what we consider counterfeit based on an authenticity. And when we say authenticity, it's like what makes a Chanel bag is the Chanel logo, not the genuine leather, not the stitching, not the buckle, the logo. You're paying for the logo, basically you're paying for the NIL, the name, image, and likeness of it. But everything else is legitimate. And so now what Chinese business people are doing is saying, hey, this is how much it costs to make some of y'all favorite things. So if y'all don't want to pay that price, shop directly with us. It is the same genuine leather. It is the same stitching. It is the same buckle.
It's the same
it is
bag.
the same bag. Only thing that is different from the bag that authenticates the bag is
the
serial number and where they sent it for it to be stamped as made in Italy.
Italy, for sure.
Right, but all of these things are still Chinese goods. And so the one that I saw that affected me personally was the price of Air Force One's probably gonna double. And y'all know how I feel about my all-white Air Force Ones.
And they're already expensive if you really think about it. They're already expensive. So how much are men's Air Force? Like over 100, right?
Like 110.
They 120 right now.
Yeah, so they finna be $250.
They started as 80, then they went to 90. Now we at 120, and now they probably gonna hit us on the head for the 250.
Why they gonna hit us on the head? Oh,
because it's
100% on us now.
Yeah, sir.
And they make them.
And they making the goods. But another one that struck a chord with me was one of the Chinese manufacturers. He broke down how much it costs to make
the Hermes bag.
Hermes bag, and he said it costs $1,400, I believe.
Which is still expensive. That's still expensive,
but he said basically it's 600 in, it's like 400 in genuine leather, it's $25 worth of stitching, and he said the stitching is like the Rolls Royce of stitching.
$25?
He said the zipper was like $40. My math can be off because I don't have it verbatim in front of me. And he said $600 of the 14 is how much it costs the artisan to make it.
Right.
And he said other countries don't want to do it because they're either too lazy or they're too expensive in their countries. So the Chinese make it. So what the Chinese do is they make the Hermes bag and they send it to
Italy, and then
they just say made in Italy because they put the actual logo on it.
That's it.
That's it.
I mean, but they've been doing this. Even the guy Nigo.
Been doing it.
You
been to China?
I've been to China.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've been to the silk market and all of that.
And
yeah.
I've seen it all.
Nigo sound familiar. Who that?
Nigo is the creator of Bape.
Yeah.
And he even said he owned the warehouse where they were mass producing fake Bape.
He did say that.
He did say that. No. He said that. He said it.
Wow.
And so then that brings back the question is what
makes
it authentic? You know what I mean? If you own the warehouse or the production facility that's facilitating the illegal counterfeits, but you own it. That's your brand.
That's another page of this argument though. Because we talking about the owner. Now the workers are saying, the people that's working in there are saying, yo, now if y'all want these bags, just come buy them. Come buy them directly
we'll figure out how to
from
send
us.
it to you. And what I've seen, because I have manufacturers that work through China.
Okay, who said it?
Who said it?
It was Ben Baller.
Ben Baller.
Gotcha.
Another Asian.
Trying to say they look alike. Wow,
they do look
crazy.
just alike. Thought they were cousins. My manufacturers, because I've gotten my jeans made in China and stuff like that, they'll, through the tariffs option, they'll send it to Canada, and then Canada will send it to us. And there's no extra charge that I would have to pay to get my stuff through customs.
So what's going on with gallery department using like Levi jeans and just put gallery?
Okay, so look,
That's everybody.
I'm not. This is being in this industry and been doing this for a very long time now. Especially when I went to school and just seen. There's a very famous saying that Virgil said. It's like that 3% rule, right? You have something, you change 3% of it, and then market it off as your own. A lot of people do that. The 501 jeans are like the Levi jeans, for example, are a staple jean. Everybody knows them. Everybody's familiar with these jeans that are my brand.
Levi's turned into basically a manufacturer.
Exactly. They're
Levi's
like
opposed to
it's like
being
a
a brand.
Right. Okay.
They've turned into like you can buy wholesale Levi's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though they're a brand
and
name.
you can either keep the Levi logos on it or change it. But gallery department, they did that because that was just the cheapest jean that they can fucking do, and then they can upprice it 150%.
Right.
And people are gonna pay it. As we just heard, you're paying for the name. You're not paying for necessarily the actual garment or the durability of the garment or anything like that. It's more so who's wearing it. And once you get niggas in your shit, you can change the complete price. There's a brand called Melrose High. Yeah. And you probably have seen those big diamond beanies that has a big Swarovski crystals around it. When I first purchased those for one of my clients, it was like $480, which is expensive for a fucking beanie that just has diamonds sewn onto it. Them same beanies now, a year and a half later, are $1,300.
How much?
$1,300. That's like the starting price at them. They go up to like $26 for a fucking beanie. So, and I make them myself, so I know the price of what it costs to make it like with the blank and with the crystals. Wow. Yeah, y'all.
This what
shop
I want.
Casanova.
So this right, shop Casanova. But in that vein, this is what I want to ask you as a woman, knowing now that bag is a $1,400 bag. Why would y'all ever want your man to spend that $38,000+ on a product that you know is only worth $1,400? What is that? Take me inside the mind of a woman that some women, don't get me wrong, now that they have the information, they're gonna be like, boy, you better not buy that bag.
No, for
but
sure.
it's also gonna be women like, I don't care, I still want my Birkin.
If you know your research and you're into fashion and you would have already known that.
Yeah.
That's an already known fact.
Everybody know that they getting charged up for everything.
Yeah, right. Sure. And the prices of everything is changing too.
It's listen, we talking about a different ball game from charging double, charging triple. But we had
100%.
We had basically 38,000% almost.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like knowing my math might be fucked up, but
we get the point.
That's why
we got
I'm
the
here.
point, bro. We got the point.
But knowing that is the charge up, why would we still have a demand for that product?
I think it's more of like a status thing, especially with women. Hermes bags in particular, that's a sign of status. Yeah. To me, I don't give a fuck about a Hermes bag. If a nigga came up with me like, here's this Hermes bag, let's go take it back, give me the cash instead. I'm at a point in my life where a bag bag does not do anything for me. Mainly because I think when I was younger, the bags were a way of keeping me in my relationship. Like the nigga that I was dealing with that was buying me bags constantly, those were apology gifts. Those were like his way of not controlling, but like, you know, kind of controlling the narrative of our relationship and use that as a pawn to keep me in. Now, looking back, I've wasted, you know, an ample amount of time with the nigga based off of some bags that are sitting in my closet that, like, you know what I mean?
But I guess what I'm asking is generally, as a culture, why do we
it's a status thing, though. Just like, why do niggas go to the club and spend $2,500 on a $50 bottle? Same thing. It's a status thing. Yeah, it's true. It's personally brings us back to the whole vacation conversation. I much rather a nigga take me to go see some shit, experience some shit, than go spend some money in the fucking club, go spend some money on some fucking clothes. Granted, I am somebody that's in the industry that works with clothes and sees how much people spend on. That was my main point of even getting into men's clothing, because I see how much they spend on a regular basis. A $50 shirt, you spending $500 on, $600 on, because of the name of it. Oh, okay, bet like I gotta get Casanova on the right nigga so I can upcharge this motherfuckers too. But that's not to say that I would change the duration of what I want my brand to be and what it stands for. But yeah, I think it's really just a status thing. And like, you see with a woman with a bag.
What's the black owned brand that was having Telfar?
Telfar, yeah. I mean, he's going crazy too.
Going crazy.
And getting collabs and just doing, and what I liked about him, he hasn't changed his pricing of his bags.
I mean, I'm sure it
wasn't
will,
that
but
expensive.
Like, why don't we jump behind a brand that we know is black owned, that we can, something that we can jump off ourselves like we do about some shit that's already established from brands that probably don't even want us in their shit anyway. Cause some of that shit don't even be fire. I'm gonna keep it real. Some of them bags to me look like old rich white lady money.
That's what they are.
Like they're not even fly. They're not even fly bags. Like some of this shit not even fly.
I'll forever be a Chanel girly. I love the Chanel because I'm just super feminine. But the Hermes bags do nothing for me. The look of them. Whatever. The women that want them and that's their desire, shit.
Where do y'all draw the line? Like if the motherfuckers start
charging y'all,
if they start charging y'all $2,500 for your makeup, like,
you know,
what's gonna make y'all revolt? What's gonna make y'all be like, all right?
$2,500 makeup?
I'm sure that that their prices.
Was that a low number?
No, that was high.
That's high.
I think the most I've ever paid to get my makeup done is like $300, but that was including like a service fee, like them coming to me and doing that. But I could do my own fucking makeup at that point. Like I don't want to, I ain't really into, I'm not cheap, but I'm also one of those people that I'm not gonna pay an extra amount just because of y'all want me to pay an extra amount because of the name of it. That don't make no sense. Granted, I'm not gonna stop a nigga from doing it, but if you give me the receipt, there's a very high percentage chance I'm returning that shit.
Have you returned some gifts?
Hell yes. So and I told him
gift receipt.
Like,
so you steal ones from the strip club, you take back gifts. What the fuck is going on over there?
Okay, niggas take back gifts from me too, so let's not forget that.
You give bullshit gifts?
No. I'm saying like niggas have taken, like giving me a gift and taking it back. Like my ex, he got me a Rolex, and then like when we broke up, he took it back. And
how you gonna take it back?
Ooh, he took it back so crazy. Oh my God. This is during the day. What was that app called that we used to all talk on? Clubhouse. Yeah. I was on Clubhouse, and I was talking about how I was gonna go link a nigga or whatever, and I was so excited. And in the midst of me talking, I hear a loud ass bang on my door, and I'm like, no way. Check my cameras. It's my ex, like standing at my door, and I'm like, no way. Like, hopped out the chat, like, you need to leave me alone. Nigga never left. He stayed there the whole entire night. Damn. Knew what time I was leaving, because I was just talking too fucking much. I'm like, yeah, I got a flight at 11. Right. I'm out of here. See y'all. I'm about to go see my nigga. He was listening to the Clubhouse thing. Hilarious. I'm getting in my Uber. I feel somebody tug on my bag, pulls me out, stands over me, and grabs a watch off my wrist. Wow. And took my shoes too, on top of that.
Wow.
He abusive. But,
oh my God. It was the craziest
the homie
shit ever.
abusive.
Oh my God, it was one of the, I mean, like, it's funny thinking about it now.
I ain't trying to laugh at it, but.
Have you taken it back? I mean, but I'm not gonna lie. I did I posted a screenshot of Meek Mill's lyrics where he's like, and I hope you're not fucking that nigga in the Rolex you bought. I posted that and I was like, and is. And so that's
Damn.
He said, and ain't no more.
Damn.
Hey, but look,
I fucked up.
before we go too far, we talked about tariffs and business, but you had an opinion about what Wallow said on black businesses. He said, I ain't getting finessed just because it's a black business.
He don't like the whole term support me because I'm black owned.
I kind of understand him. But what was your take on?
Because we're bad owners?
It's two sides. It's two sides.
It is two sides, but go ahead.
I just feel like you shouldn't project that. In my opinion, you shouldn't project that because
we should be encouraging people and changing the narrative and changing the perception that people have, because if somebody like that is saying it, then everyone else is going to be like, oh, well, that is true, or let's hop on the bandwagon and agree with that.
Exactly.
I see it. Go ahead, brother.
That's how I look at it. I feel like, but plus this is the reason why I give grace to black ownership, because I'm starting to learn how we ain't got a lot of opportunities as the white people got.
Yeah, and we don't have all the resources as well
we don't
either.
have the resources at all because we need to start working together, because I had hosted Black Restaurant Week, right?
Okay.
And when I was talking about this before, they said, it's a Black Restaurant Week? I said, yeah, it is.
I never knew that.
Exactly. So I was going from restaurant to restaurant, and everything that I heard from the owners, because I would talk to the owners, then I would talk to the people that come in, like, how do you like the food and stuff like that. So the owners will always say, like, man, it's hard for us to get our product. That's why we run out so fast. But if our restaurant was to work with this restaurant over there, and we get our product together, it'd be way cheaper. That's why our prices is high, because we're not getting it wholesale because it's just one company buying it.
Right.
If we all come together and buy it, we all get it at a cheaper price. But that business over there looks at me as competition, and I look at them as competition, so we don't work together.
I guess it's a loaded conversation.
It is.
And we probably should have it with more people so we can get more perspectives and people in different restaurateurs, people in clothing. But for me, it's like, I don't know if it's a situation in proximity, because we are more likely to get finessed by our own people than somebody else. Like I started the nightclubs. You talked about $2,500 bottles being $50. If you go to that same club on the white night, that's not the case.
I witnessed it.
What do you mean? I've never been on a club in the white night.
So you never been to like a Hyde on
like
a
regular
black night, and then the next night is white night. You never did that?
Yeah.
Completely
it's different. It's
different pricing.
That's
crazy.
Everything. So
do we gotta change the nights that we go out?
It comes down.
Because it's gonna be a black promoter.
Yeah, so it come down to black promotion, and I'm very pro black. If you know me, you know that a lot of the clothes that I wear is shit that my homies or my homegirls make. This Breakfast by Barney's. Shout out to Puncho. This is my partner. This is his restaurant, and he make merch for his that's the people that I prefer to support.
Absolutely.
But the minute that it gets to a point where you trying to finesse me, like, again, I ain't gonna say no names with this one because I'm beating a dead horse.
Yeah. I
had a black man offer me $150,000. He offered a white woman $5 million to do the same thing.
Right.
And I could have did better for his company than that. Like that.
I think that was an anomaly. What's the word? Anonymity. That was an anomaly though. For her. Anomaly.
It was.
We're bringing the dictionary on.
But it should. But it happened.
Right. It did happen.
But it happened. Yeah. And also, like,
because he wouldn't offer that for nobody else.
Yeah. But then you you go to a restaurant, and it's us, us represent us. I've had brilliant experiences, amazing experiences with black business that I frequent, but there's also some that is less than standard, based on what you're expecting because of being black.
Right.
Can we agree to that? Yeah, like, I don't want to sound anti-black because I'm not. Because again, I think I support more black business than anything else.
Yeah, as you should.
But
I feel like I got more good experience in black-owned business that I have and bad than black-owned business.
I also think it's about going in there.
I've experienced more good than bad.
Yeah.
Going in there with the intention that you're going to enjoy it, or you're going to, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you go in there with the idea that it's not going to be a good experience, or, okay, here I am entering another black business, let's see where they fuck up at, that's where it's going to be highlighted. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So, But I did not know that they charge different prices for other
Because
nights.
I had
That's crazy.
When I was married, I had took my wife. It was her birthday, so I gave her like a little surprise party at the club or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a black night; it was a regular night, but you know, it was on an off week or whatever. So I had called all her girlfriends, had all her family come through, whatever. It was a nice event. I'm looking at the bottle list. I'm sitting here like,
$400.
I was just here like a month ago.
Crazy.
These bottles were like $800-900. Now they
Crazy.
$250.
And you know another thing that we do that we should correct and we should get more into the bartering system is, bro, don't charge me full price and then ask me to shout it out.
Facts.
Like if
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I'm not doing
if
that.
I'm gonna bring you one customer,
Right.
give me my t-shirt for free, brother, or give me a discount. I can't afford to give it to you for free, bro.
Right.
Well, you know what they say, like, oh, you don't ask Gucci for a discount, you don't ask Balenciaga for
They
a
already
discount. Why are you gonna
established
ask
However-
your homeboy
established.
for a
and so
discount?
let's talk about our personal experiences. Do y'all see Lou Will in designer clothing?
Facts. Facts.
Y'all don't see me.
Facts.
Y'all don't see me in designer clothing. So I carry that with me.
Yeah, for
I don't.
sure.
I ain't asking nobody for a discount. And Gucci ain't gonna ask me, hey Lou, before you go, bruh,
Post
shout
me
us
up.
out.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Shout
yeah,
us out
yeah,
on
yeah.
it. Like nah.
I remember
It's either or.
I remember somebody hit me. Yo, I want to see you some stuff, man. Black on. I'm like, yeah, send me, man. Give him my address, send it to me. He's like, yo, man, can you post it for me? I said, yo, I got you, bro. But you know, I was on the road a lot, so when I come home, I forget.
Whenever I can.
Man, he called me and said, hey, man, can you send me my product back, man? Since I'm gonna post it. I said, man, you serious,
What?
bro? I think I'm going to the goddamn FedEx to mail out your man. Get out of here, bro.
And we
Beat
don't.
it.
And we only do that to each other, bro.
Right.
No, for sure.
We only do that to each other. Like I said, this is a loaded conversation. I think we should expand on it more with more people to get a broader dialogue
Let's do a
going.
panel for that. Let's do a panel
we
for
should
that.
we should get a broader conversation going about that type of thing. But it's like, bro, it's so many things simple little changes that we can do in our community, in our culture,
That'll bring us together.
that would shift everything.
The dynamic.
That
I
would
agree.
shift everything.
Oh, yeah.
Starting with what?
I would say starting with great question. Because I was gonna say nightlife, but I don't give a fuck about nightlife no more.
You're not in it anymore. Granted,
Let's start where I just said. I'm a fan of. Hey, I'm set. These is my prices. This is what I think my product is worth. Cool. But if I walk in your store and you know my likeness
It's going to
is gonna help your store, and you asking me to help you, there should be some type of system where there's an exchange in goods.
I have no problem giving you free shit.
Yeah.
You too, Spank. You niggas can get free shit for life.
And you know what? You ain't even asked us to post or to shout it out.
But this is enough. If you wear it on set, I can scream grab what I need and
you can do what you need to
I
do.
need to do with it. And I'm not one of those people either. I'm not. When I send like my goodie bags or my gift sets to my old
My bad.
to my clients or something, like I'm never gonna be like, hey, can you post this?
Thank you, brother.
Based off of what you like and what you enjoy about my brand, I expect you to do it on your own. You know
What would
I
you
mean?
change? What would be the first thing you can change that you feel
bring
like
us closer together? I think it would just be the inclusivity of everything, like how you were saying, if we can come together and make it work, where you see other brands doing collabs and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like circling back to the Telfar thing, Telfar did a collab with Uggs, and that probably just brought a whole different clientele for them, you know what I mean? So if there's a brand that's already big, and you know your little homies are starting their shit, there's a way to introduce them or welcome them into the industry. Granted, there are some times where other brands aren't up to par, aren't able to give out the same quality that you're doing, but it's really like if you already have the platform and you already have your audience and your clientele, you know what you're doing with your shit. No one's gonna stop shopping your shit if you're shouting out another brand. You know what I mean? Like those are two different levels or two different entities that
we're just so competitive with each other.
It is so competitive.
Wow.
Everything. Which is sad, but at the same time, I feel like that's just in our nature now. Everything reverts back to slavery.
Keep talking, Holly.
So-
I can't hold it no more.
For sure.
Everything really reverts back to slavery. Like
It does.
it's crazy.
Our mindset is gone, man.
It's so gone. We've been conditioned to think that the person next to us, even though they're our peer, if they're in the same lane as you, you have to be better than them, or you have to, which is not a bad thing to think, but to look at them as your competitor rather than somebody that is your peer and they're just trying to be successful like you are.
It's not about even competing. They should inspire you.
Absolutely.
They should inspire you to do more. Like, oh man, you did that? All right, but it's not competitive. When it gets competitive, that's when they get to be a little angry.
A little
with it,
aggressive and stuff like that.
Then you want to talk trash and stuff like that. If I could change anything, man, I just want to stop us from shitting on each other, man.
Yeah.
Social media making it even worse to me.
Oh, for sure.
It's like it's always black women versus black men now. It's like, yo, what the fuck,
and then not only that, like
Plug my mic back in.
There's not a lot of us coming together and speaking out towards that, especially like the whole dating scenario, right? Like, I don't care if a black man dates a white woman or if a white woman or a black woman dates a white man.
If she fine as hell and she did a white man, I feel a little way. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
See, that doesn't bother me. It's what bothers me is when people are making it seem like you are less than if you decide to go outside of your race or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? That conversation bothers me. But then again, all reverts back to slavery.
This motherfucking Starburst, it be froze, ain't it? It be something here.
He's like, sounding like a goddamn horse, like, okay.
Had it in the freeze on your ass?
Hey, speaking of tough ass Starburst.
Yeah.
What?
Holly, how you like your steak?
Okay. Oh, we're going here? All right, bet. Because I think I did tell you, a nigga stopped fucking with me after I ordered food. But
I didn't realize people take that shit so serious.
It's very serious.
No, it is,
I like it medium well.
See? It's all
Like, I'll ask them, like, I don't even know the real terminology. A little pink in the inside, not too pink. I don't want to cut it.
That's medium then. That's medium.
Okay, then medium. Like, I don't want to cut it and it's like dripping the juices. That freaks me the fuck out.
Freak me the fuck out.
It freaks me out.
Don't
but
have no
I
red on my
also
plate.
have tasted steak and it be medium and it was absolutely phenomenal. And then when it's well done, it's tough and it's hard and it's too like, you know what I mean?
Well, listen, my steak gonna be well done.
Every time.
But I'm gonna dress it up. I'm an Oscar.
What's an Oscar?
When you throw that crab on top.
Throw that crab meat on top.
Crab?
Yeah, you throw that
on
crab
a well
meat
done
on
steak?
top.
Oh, I
Let me
can't
tell you why. I have a separation anxiety when it comes to food and animal. I don't like my chicken to look like chicken, if that makes sense.
Facts. Or when it tastes like too much like a
don't
chicken.
bring no whole chicken to my table. Cut my shit in pieces, or a chicken breast or a patty. Like, I want my food to look like food.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to look animal like the one thing you can't get me to do, and Vic can fucking vouch for it. Do not bring that fish to the table with that head still on it.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I'm the same way.
not
Like, I
with
can't
it.
eat branzino because based off of the way
Yeah,
they
I'm not.
I love
I don't
when
like
they cut
that.
it up that one day, I was like, this is perfect. When you
Right,
separate the
separate.
meat from the bones and all that kind of shit. Yeah. I don't like when chicken tastes too much like chicken to me.
For sure.
Does that make sense?
I don't like chewy chicken. If I gotta fight through it, I'm spitting it clean out. I like all my chicken crispy.
Y'all know why we eat well done steaks has been passed down.
Yes, slavery.
Yeah, it's been passed down because they used to give black people the bad meat, so you got to overcook it to get all the
germs and all fucked up.
toxins
That's where
and stuff.
seasons came
I'm okay
from
with
too.
that.
It's been passed down.
I'm okay with that. Get all that shit out my steak.
You said what?
Get all that shit out my steak.
I mean, it's out now though. When you go to a restaurant, it's out.
I don't eat a lot of red meat as it is, but I'm a well done steak guy.
Yeah.
I am. Judge
Do
me
you
all
eat
you
like
want.
lobsters and shrimp and shit like that?
Yeah, I like.
So then you don't
I
like
eat
the
pretty much
lobster in the
everything.
tail?
No pork on my fork.
Okay.
But I pretty much eat.
I eat a little swine every now and then. I can hold you.
I can't do it.
Nah, no
I can't do
swine.
it. I
I feel
quit
it.
swine
I'm not
on
eating like a
accident.
pork chop or nothing
I
like
quit
that.
swine on accident. I quit pork on accident.
Oh, you just stopped eating it one day?
I just stopped eating it for like 3 weeks.
Then you got sick.
And, nah. Well, I got sick at first, but then my nose stopped running. I didn't have like mucus build up. I didn't need naps. Like, so much shit changed for me in the 3 weeks that I just didn't eat pork. Like, it wasn't a conscious decision that I made.
Yeah.
And from there, I quit pork cold turkey. That was damn near
I don't eat pork
10,
like
12 plus
pork
years ago.
chops, but I do eat pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, people think
pepperoni and bacon ain't pork.
No. I think I don't eat pork bacon. I eat beef bacon.
I miss pork bacon though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, if you miss pork bacon, beef bacon is phenomenal.
You don't like them?
Oh my god, so good.
You don't like them?
I was about to be something like, and that's why I stopped eating pork.
See, and then also that's why I don't like when Muslims
No, it's
be like,
big in Philly.
I
you know
don't.
what I'm saying? It's big in Philly.
Muslim.
Muslims big in Philly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then when,
They the majority in Philly. Feel like.
when Malcolm X came out, old head in the neighborhood took us to go see the movie, and I was about to be like,
And
you
then
know what?
everybody decided to be Muslim. How come when niggas go to jail they become Muslim?
Because you need a gang when you're in jail.
So,
You need people to be
either you're
chill with.
Christian
Yeah.
or you're Muslim or.
I mean, you need somebody to be chill with. You need protection, some of that. Yeah,
Dope.
so, they all got
Okay,
gangs
that's
in
cool.
jail.
Dope. It's crazy.
I mean, like I always wondered. Like had conversations with people that I know that went to jail, and then all of a sudden they're Muslim.
Yeah.
And then like
Malcolm X.
my only confusion is like, okay, you won't eat pork and you don't want to eat pork, but you do everything else that's sinning. Which would, hey, to each
Like
their own.
drinking and all that.
Well,
Like
it
you
ain't-
drinking.
it's not a-
Gambling.
Somebody tell me if I'm speaking out of class. It's not about sinning. It's about the purity of your body.
Okay.
I think that's
So
what.
sex before marriage, is that not considered purity of your body? Or
That's
sex with
I think
multiple
that's
women?
a different category. I think that's another
But
chapter.
that has to do with your body.
But-
I agree with you.
But,
But
drinking though, drinking is
Drinking
one
has.
of them.
Okay, let me give you a scenario. I met this guy, and it was a very brief encounter between me and this man, because it was the very first day of Ramadan, the next following day, right? And he was like, "Yeah, I'm like really big on that. Like I'm gonna get up early to pray," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, dope." We actually hung out later on that evening, and he was like trying to push me to drink, and I'm thinking to myself, "Isn't it the first day of Ramadan, nigga? Like, what the fuck?" And I called him a fake ass Muslim. Hey, but I had my reason why I called him
on the
that.
date or
That night, I called him that because I seen him walk away, and he's like going to go smoke in the back, and I'm like I said, first day of Ramadan, I'm kind of confused.
Right.
This nigga was drunk. He was drinking the whole entire fucking night. So you over here telling me you woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, got all your prayers in, you were like, oh, this Ramadan's gonna be a fresh, good start for me, blah, 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 blah. Come to find out, it wasn't even a full 24 hours into the first day of Ramadan, and your ass is drunk like a skunk.
Excuse my ignorance, Spank. Can you walk me through Ramadan? Like, what is the?
Ramadan, basically you fasting for the 30 days. Right? So,
But you
gonna-
fast something though.
no, it's alcohol. You can't
Everything.
gamble. That month is
Everything.
purity. You can't do nothing.
Praying,
Yeah.
no water during the fasting hours.
I thought water was supposed to be the purest.
sun
though.
up to sundown. You can't
Okay.
like eat nothing. Can't chew gum.
Can't drink water either.
I'm saying like when it's sundown.
Yeah, when it's sundown,
You can
you
eat,
can eat.
but you're
You
not
can
supposed
eat.
to be smoking. You're not supposed
Yeah,
to be drinking.
not supposed to
You're
be
not
smoking and
supposed to be
drinking,
drunk like a fucking skunk on the first day. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
overweight for him. I couldn't even. I promise you, I was like, yeah, you.
Hey
were
man, that
nasty.
guy, man, he
So
was
he
trying to
couldn't-
get some
so
flesh that
he-
night.
he
That's
couldn't-
why.
I don't give a damn. You couldn't get my
Get
flesh.
some flesh.
Assalamu alaikum.
He
My
was
ass
better
ain't
off having
shaking.
his steak well done. Yeah.
So yeah, that.
But I ain't gonna lie, I used to get my steaks well done, and then I went to medium well, then I went to medium, and
You start
can
getting
really-
money.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
You
but
start being in different rooms. You was
Yeah,
you was
that's
sitting
true.
Steaks are getting
you was
cooked
sitting
in
at
them
different
too.
tables.
That is true. That is true.
You said I ain't finna
And
sit
niggas
at
will
this
judge you
table
if
with
you
these
got well done
motherfuckers
steak,
order
huh?
no well
And they
done
was telling me
steak.
like, yo, trust me, bro.
Try
It's
it.
gonna taste different.
Try
And
it.
when I was,
Restaurants won't even cook it. But
Oh yeah,
Well
yeah,
done, yeah.
absolutely not. Certain meat, but also certain
Down and
meat.
dash. Listen here, player. I ordered this here Wagyu. This my piece of market price Wagyu.
right.
Wagyu, you
Dip it
can't get
again.
well done though.
Nah, Wagyu is fire. You
Wagyu,
don't
you do
nah,
not
I'm just,
get well
I'm just
done.
popping it, but you don't do Wagyu well done.
Wagyu sounds so good. I love me a good Wagyu.
Yeah,
man.
I'm down for Wagyu.
No, shouts out to a great steak, man. Oh my god.
Spank, on some sports shit, I meant to ask you this. What you think about the men buying the LeBron James Barbie doll? Is it a Barbie doll?
It's a collectible. That's a collectible. That's like an action figure. That's not the same thing.
I'm just asking questions. I to this day, I got a little penny doll in my house. I'm just asking.
No, I'm not buying it, but I want.
I mean, you
They were
wouldn't
saying,
anyway.
would you go out and buy one for your son?
Nah.
But if it's a collectible, it's not like he's gonna be playing with it.
No, I
Like
get
I
it.
had plenty of Barbies that I was not allowed to touch. Like they were
Yeah, I get
collectible items that
I'm not
stayed
buying
in the
no
box,
doll.
still are in the box to this day.
I'm not buying no.
Is it called a Barbie doll though?
It's a Barbie. Barbie is just
It's a Ken doll.
the-
It's a Ken
Ken
doll.
doll.
There you go.
Barbie means
Barbie is the brand
right?
though.
Yeah.
Oh, Barbie's the brand.
Oh, okay. I guess that
makes
makes
sense.
But let's be real. Like, I don't think people are buying it for their children to play with. I think they're buying it because it's a collectible. I think half the motherfuckers that probably will buy are buying it for themselves. They're just pawning it off as if they're buying it for their kids.
Yeah, but he asked me what I buy it. I ain't buying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
don't
I'm
have no
jumping-
young ass kids either, so.
Yeah.
I'm jumping
Even if I had
around
a young
too.
kid, I ain't buying it.
I meant to ask this. I meant to ask you, Spank, about. We was just talking about black business and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Why you got a problem with white people coming to the cookout?
Oh yeah, you did say that. I saw that recently.
All right, this is the thing with me. I'm just a different type of nigga, right? I don't like the fact that a white person do something cool and we quick to be like,
Like
yo,
mediocre
you're invited
cool
to the
too.
Yeah.
Like,
But don't we do
whatever.
the same thing? That's the token black guy. We do that too.
What do you mean?
Well, they do
They
it.
don't do it.
They
I've
yeah,
never
token
heard-
black guy.
I've never heard a white person say,
I don't hear
yo,
white
he's
people say
invited
that.
to something.
I don't hear white people
They
say
ain't
that.
got nothing.
But
No.
you never hear him say they invited a black person for something?
But when he just said token black person, I think we put
We-
that
we
upon
make
we
that.
put that
We call-
upon
we put that
ourselves.
on, yeah.
Because I was like a
I don't
token black
know.
girl in high school
It
because I
is.
could go in any room and be
Think
with
about
anybody.
it. Think about it. Amateur night at the Apollo. You can have some black people on there killing it. Let one white person come on there like a John B. sing some soul. Everybody running around. Oh my God, he killed it. He killed it. All because he was
You wouldn't
white.
say we
White.
do the same thing with black people now in country music?
No, because
No.
that's ours.
That's
That was
been
ours
ours.
first. Yeah.
That's been
Well, I don't
ours.
Everything
do it.
is ours,
So I
but
don't do it.
We just
you
got
know what the
washed out.
reputation is.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I know the reputation, but I don't look at it like that. Don't get me wrong. I never liked country music though. But shout out to what's the other guy name?
Boozy.
Shabuzi. He killed that
Shabuzi.
song though. Yeah, but I don't listen to country.
Yeah, but
Beyonce dropped the whole album. Shout out
So,
to
Spank,
it.
when
I ain't
you-
listen to the album.
Just
You
in case
don't never,
watch it.
you ain't never met a white boy or a white woman and be like, you cool as hell for a white person. You don't do that?
Yes. I feel like I run into a lot
Yeah,
of.
I know a lot of people do it.
Talk to her. Then.
I don't do none of that.
I think
Yeah.
I run into those scenarios often, but I don't think of it like, okay, now I can hang out. You could bring around my family and you
Right.
can come to my cookout. Like,
Right.
no. I don't.
I'm gonna give you a solid example. Maybe this might help y'all. Why I don't invite them to the cookout. Think about it back in the day when it was slavery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And master was whipping the slaves, right?
Okay.
It was always a white guy probably helping them out. Hey,
Yeah,
man,
like
I
dressing
got
the
you.
wounds
Let
or
me get
something.
you some more water. Let me do this. No, fuck that. Get this white motherfucker to stop hitting me, nigga. Like, step up and be that guy. Don't be the one helping me along. No, get this nigga,
Okay,
get the
so-
gun, and let's shoot this nigga, man.
So are
know
you
what I'm
saying you would be more fond of the idea of saying,
You said a white person do that, or you talking about the trustee?
No. He's talking about the white person that was helping.
I'm talking about the
back
white
then.
person. You always got allies. You always got allies. Like, you got allies to this day.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but you're saying if they were doing something that was like less mediocre, like creating a GoFundMe that goes to helping kids in Africa, then you'd be like, okay, that person I would invite to the cookout.
I'm never inviting you to the cookout. You can
Oh.
come. I'm just not invited.
Okay.
You can come.
I'll invite you.
I'm just not invited. That's just me. I don't like the whole term. Yeah, you invited to the cookout.
I think
We soft, B. We soft.
I think we did that because we wanted
You
to
can
be
get
like
fired from his job because of the white man, blah, blah, blah. But now you're going to invite this other white man to the cookout because he can dance.
Why I gotta be a correlation in the whites? That's like somebody holding me accountable for some shit you did because we black.
They do. They do it all the time. The media. They do it all the time.
True.
But we
So why can't we do that with
So
them?
we
You know what I'm
perpetuating the mission, my
saying?
brother.
Well, let's do
Well,
it.
and that's how it be sometimes.
Let's do it. They hold. Think about it, man. Like, that's how the media do us. The media do us where, look at the guy,
This
Carmelo
nigga,
Anthony,
go
not the
ahead.
NBA player.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The one that stabbed the twin or whatever.
Okay.
At the track meet or something like that. They show pictures of him with middle fingers up and
Right, the
pants
portrayal of
sagging.
us.
But let a white father kill a whole family. He got the whole family portrait. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on. They doing this on purpose, man. The media, I don't believe in the devil, but the media is the devil.
Mm.
Let's go.
But I think that's a different argument than we having. I'm
No,
with you.
all
on
of it goes in line, bro. I'm telling you. All of it goes in line. I'm telling you.
Interesting.
I ain't giving them no break. Shout out to them, though. I ain't racist, well, I can't be racist because I'm black, but I ain't
Yeah, we
prejudiced.
can't
or
be.
nothing,
We're
though.
preju- we can-
I'm
you
not-
can be
Yeah, I'm
prejudiced,
not prejudiced, though, but you know. When you ain't walk in the room, I get one eye. Hold on, what's going on? What you on, bro? What you on, bro? You know what I'm saying? And I shout out to
No, I feel
my
that.
white manager, my white agents and all that, but I still got, hold on, fam. You know what I'm
One
saying?
eye on
Yeah,
you.
hold on,
And
fam.
it's your
You got a
better
white
eye.
agent? Your manager white? Interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? You know, speaking of your jersey, but hold on, your jersey reminds me of Jalen Hurts. His whole team is all women, and I think some of them are like not majority of, but like a few of them are black women too, right?
Yeah. Who?
Jalen Hurts.
They
I know
say-
his whole
they say
staff
his
is
whole
all
staff
women.
is
Yeah, his whole staff,
That's
yeah.
fire to me.
Yeah, it is. That is
Nah,
fire.
that's dope.
That's dope as hell. I
That's
couldn't
dope.
have had that many though.
Why?
I
you
get
don't like
one or
being told
two.
what to do by a woman?
For a
It's not
while,
that,
my
it's not
whole
that.
staff was women for a while.
Yeah, I don't.
But then I added a couple.
You gonna start
homies.
handing the bullshit.
Oh.
They gonna bring in the home into the job. So you know, hey, let's get the paperwork together. Okay.
That has never been my experience, bro.
Damn.
I work with some dope ass
Right.
ladies, bro. They ain't,
Shouts out to them though.
yeah, I ain't never experienced it.
You reminiscing? She started laughing like, damn. I did talk about my love life when we was in the office.
My office experience. I worked in office for a while too, but it wasn't the same. I was the youngest person in my office, so I always felt kind of like not outlawed, but I just never felt like I fit in. There was I worked with a lot of older people, so
That's a great topic to talk about though. Like why a lot of men have a bunch of men working around them, because when you work with men, you can talk your shit. You can do that. When you around
you
women,
feel like-
you
We
gotta be a
finna
little
test
more
these
sensitive.
microphones today.
Huh?
Keep talking. I'm testing the microphone.
you feel like in those scenarios, women would bring their emotions too much into the workplace.
microphone's working
It's
now.
had-
Some, not all. I'm not gonna say all, 'cause I'm pretty sure it's not all. Because I know some cool women that I know
That know how to, like,
that,
handle
know how to move and
themselves.
stuff like that. But I just think you can't joke a certain way with women as you can with guys too, though. Like,
Correct.
You can't talk your shit like
That's
that.
not true, because
You
I feel like
100%
niggas
can't.
joke
No, you
with me
can't.
all
No, you
types of
can't.
ways.
No, you can't. No, you can't, Holly. No, you cannot joke. Not in a business setting.
In the business setting, yeah.
That's the whole
yeah.
reason you got HR. It ain't for it ain't for two men talking.
Right.
It's for a man saying some inappropriate shit to a woman.
Okay, but
I could say 100 different things to Spank that I can't say to you in here right now.
okay, we don't got no HR.
Not yet.
Not yet, but yeah.
We ain't got no HR, so y'all can say what you fucking want.
But I think that's one of the reasons why it's like a lot of the businesses is male dominated. Like, you know what I'm
Got
saying?
it.
Even though, I don't think it's fair. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
Yeah,
It's not fair
saying
at all.
that, but I
don't give a
understand what, you know what I'm saying, what angle they coming from. Pause if necessary. Yeah.
And women don't have pause. We don't. There's no like law. There's nothing that we could say that's
Y'all
like.
sleep with each
Oh,
other.
that's
y'all
gay.
can cuddle in the bed and sleep in the same
For
bed with each
sure.
other. Two men
And that's
doing
not
that.
gay.
Yeah, but
Y'all
two
don't
men
have a
not doing
pause.
We
Huh?
don't have a pause. at
No,
all.
because y'all don't go. You can't pause.
Yeah, but I know some women that don't
Hey,
like
I just
women.
made that
and
up
it's
on
not
the
like
fly.
that.
Y'all don't go, so you can't
I
pause.
love women,
But
so
look,
it'd
you
be
don't,
like that.
you don't mind being naked around other women. A straight woman don't mind being naked around another straight woman.
Okay, but niggas in the locker room be naked around each other all the time. What are you talking
You
about?
talking about Luke. You ain't talking about me. I ain't in no locker room.
Yeah.
It's different. If you're
Homies
not gay,
being
you're
that
not
naked, but it's
looking.
also it's not as naked as you think though.
Yeah. They're not having conversation with each other like
No,
y'all
They
are.
used
no.
to.
I'm
They
gonna keep
used
it.
to.
I'm a Holly, how many fucking locker rooms you been in?
I done been on
how
FaceTime
nigga
with a
gonna-
nigga
how nigga
while
gonna
we-
out-talk me about
and
the locker
then see
room?
Niggas butt ass naked walking
He's
around
not having
like
a conversation with him though.
No, let me tell you. We do talk,
Yeah.
naked.
but don't make no eye contact with me.
While we talk.
No eye contact.
Like down, like you can't look down and
so
look up.
hold on, let me get back on set. I got too comfortable over there. Here go the law. Here go the laws of the locker room. A lot of times, what happened is, even if it's 12 shower heads in there, 4 at a time, my niggas.
Okay.
4 at a time.
Okay, so they're gonna be
Spread
12
out,
in there.
and then spread out is crazy in this conversation. Pause. But we had a box scores, right? So what we'll do is we get the box score wet and we post it on the wall.
Okay.
So while we're showering, you're looking at the box score. Ain't no, hey boy, what we gonna be?
Y'all can't talk to each other because if it's
Nah, we don't do that. And then ain't no. And if you do have a homie that's walking around the locker room naked, he's in violation. You in
Freaky ass
violation.
nigga.
Yeah, you a 69 guy. Like what you doing? We don't kick it like that. So a lot of time, what happens is you put your towel on and you use another towel to dry off. It ain't no one stop. It ain't no one towel
They
action.
used to let media into the locker rooms and they used to be naked too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but
They changed that.
and so sometimes if you didn't really want to do media, you just
would
make
be
everybody
butt ass
uncomfortable.
naked. Yeah, like
Yeah, you just make everybody uncomfortable.
dick all hanging.
Right. So, but the laws of the locker
Right.
room is put that towel on, and then use other towels to handle your business, and then you slip your underwear on up under the towel, and then
I've
you
been
go
in the
from.
locker rooms. Like, anyway, so back to what were we saying?
I mean, you know,
Hilarious.
humans is humans.
Somebody was
You
just
don't see, you don't call a woman like, hey,
Right.
Look at mama.
yeah, and it ain't for a woman. It ain't as sexy as you think, cause it's way more men in there than women.
Yeah.
So if your shit,
Smell in there.
yeah, if you even think about getting excited, what the hell going on in here, brother?
Right.
Brother.
Brother,
Tighten that
brother.
shit up. So
Hey, brother.
do obviously guys do be naked in the locker room, but it ain't the Wild West. Motherfuckers ain't walking around like it's a sauna.
Right.
Darn.
That ain't happening.
I'm just kidding.
It's funny as hell.
What else y'all got? It's 7:40. You want to read this shit?
Question?
You do one, come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we put new ones in here?
We're about to see now.
I mean, out of all the ones y'all scrambled through.
I'll do the read tomorrow, y'all. I'll come back here tomorrow. I'll do the read tomorrow.
No, I already answered that question before.
Y'all gotta
put
start
that
throwing
one
them
out.
out.
Yeah, throw
That
them out
one
when you're ready. After hours need to be them questions that we was asking Boogie. All them freaky ass questions.
This one's kind of whack.
Trash.
Y'all gotta start rigging up the bucket. Just
Okay.
answer the shit and keep
What
going.
is the weirdest thing that turns you on? I have a foot fetish kink, but not that I am I don't like feet.
Like
I
men
like
feet?
No.
Oh.
No, not at all. Disgusting
ready
by
to say,
men's feet.
okay.
I like men that like feet.
Oh, okay.
So if I even have an inkling that you're like into my feet, like if I pay attention to like what a nigga's eyes are going, if I have my feet out and you're, I'm gonna try. Might put my foot on you. And if you let me.
You ain't gonna do them Instagram pics though, right?
No,
All the
I'm
girls
not.
be
I
lifting
mean,
their
but you
feet
know
up
what's so funny?
in the
I
air,
post
showing
my
their
feet all the
toes.
time on Instagram, and
you
my
go.
sister be like, for free? Like, what are you doing? Like, you
Right.
could be
Yeah,
making
I
money
heard.
with this shit.
I heard.
Sis a hustler.
Like,
I
I'm like,
heard OnlyFans. They making some money over there.
yeah, I'm not gonna go that far with it, but I've had a nigga pay me for some feet pictures
Oh,
before.
word?
Yeah.
Wow.
Paid for a pedicure too.
It's the
Shit,
weirdest
manicure.
thing. I don't know if it's weird, but I like when girls be whispering in my ear and shit.
Ooh.
I don't think that's weird though. No, not with a deep voice though. Not with a deep voice. Just saying little shit to me in my ear.
Spade. Oh shit! I got chills in my body.
Nipples get hard and all
You know what I
kinds
mean?
of
Like
shit.
that
huh?
lip touching my ear a little bit. Hey girl, you better stop. But I don't think that's weird though, but that's something different for me.
You, Lou?
I like my stomach rubbed.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Cause it's like a I don't know. That shit just, you know, that shit just make you feel like she care a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's kind of like anticipation. You know.
Is it like after a meal?
It go
stomach
back
rub?
to no. It ain't even like it's like a high school thing. You know when she slowly got there. Like, oh.
Oh, it's like the nervous
Sound like Luther.
Yeah, like.
game. It's like makes you nervous a little
Like,
bit.
we actually about
Right. It's about to go down.
we about to do this, like, you know, cause you know, and but I think that anticipation, that shit just never wore off for me. I like that shit.
Interesting.
I like my stomach rub.
This might be weird because I had a joke about it and the way people laughed at it, I was like, maybe I shouldn't like this.
What?
I don't mind when ladies lick my nipples. I really don't.
Okay. That is a little weird. The first time a nigga ever asked me to
Insane.
do that,
Yeah.
Order in the court.
What?
that's not. Niggas like that shit.
Nigga like his titties sucked.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Shouts
You know
out to
what?
him.
You know what though, Spank? The first time a nigga ever asked me
Spank.
to do that to him,
Yeah.
look, we didn't even fuck after that. Like it was like, can you just?
I'm still gonna fuck it.
Hold on, what now?
We didn't. We did not.
You didn't? That's all he wanted?
That was. It was like he just wanted his
wow.
nipples licked,
Wow.
and I was like, "You sure?" He was like, "Wait, is it gay that he showed me how he wanted it done?"
He showed you too?
He did it on me.
He demonstrated on you
He
like,
demonstrated
yo,
on me like, "This is how I want you to do it."
hey, do it like this, all right?
Hey,
Is that gay?
hey, get that king his flowers. We got to
We
know.
gotta know who this nigga is.
You really want to know?
We'll
You're
beep
gonna
it
beep
out.
about?
We'll beep it out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What they said I ain't had shit.
That don't surprise me though. But yeah, man. You know what though? On the flip side of that, don't stick your fucking tongue in my ear, man. Do not.
No, that's kind of the
That's
wet
the-
dog
that's the-
situation.
I don't like
Like,
the
I don't
tongue.
like that.
Oh, don't
No.
do that, and don't bite me. This is not a contact sport. Don't dig your nails in me. Don't do none of that.
Yeah, and your back, like, come on, what you doing? Relax.
Do you like when a woman scratches your back? Like,
very
like lightly tinted.
very nicely.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I
Very
think that's like
nicely.
my go-to. I think that's what I've
That's your
learned.
move?
That's my like my reel in, or like scratching a nigga's head. And
That's
if it's
cool.
dirty, I start picking at it. I just
see it?
oh my god.
You can't scratch my head. I got dye in my head.
You did just die, huh?
It ain't dirt. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
salt and
It's
pepper
just
is
dye.
on a little
Yeah,
bit.
salt
It look
and
good
pepper
though.
gone.
It
Salt
look
and pepper
good.
gone. Salt and
I
pepper
like
gone.
it with the salt and pepper though. I'm
No,
not
I
gonna
do.
lie
I
to
like
you.
it too.
When you walked in, when we were at that restaurant, and you walked in, and
Mm-hmm.
I seen you, your head was turned towards. I was like, who? And then I seen the wide back, and I knew it was your
Oh
wife.
shit, it's Spank.
I was like, fuck! Who is that? Oh, geezer over there. He
hilarious.
looked kind of good. But yeah. Well, looks like our time has ran out.
Yeah.
Another amazing night at the After Hours with
Yeah.
the Underground Lounge. Thank
Yeah.
you. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
We gone.
We gone. We out.
Yeah.
Oh, Patreon is coming very soon. This shit ain't gonna be for free no more. Y'all gonna have to buckle up. We know recession's coming, so gather your quarters, whatever
Yeah.
it may need to be done.
Yeah.
And get to
Yeah.
it.
And on Patreon, man, you're gonna get way more exclusive
Way more.
content.
I'm
you know what
topless
saying?
in all the episodes.
And we also gonna start having merch, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you subscribe, you know what I'm saying, you might get some free hoodies.
Free
hats,
shit.
Free shit. Come on now. We doing it over here at the Underground Lounge. You know what I'm saying, Lou?
Oh
Come
my
on, man.
mama.
Let's get it. Tune in. Let's get it.